Or, sometimes the more you chase love, the faster it runs away. But when you learn the power of silence, confidence, and self-respect, everything changes. A man starts thinking about you day and night, not because you beg for attention, but because your energy became unforgettable. Many people think love grows stronger when you are available all the time, but in reality, constant availability often removes excitement and emotional value from a relationship. When someone knows you will always answer immediately, always wait for them, and always put them first no matter what, they slowly stop appreciating your time and energy. Human nature values things that feel meaningful, earned, and special. If your attention is available every second of the day, it can begin to feel ordinary instead of precious. A woman who constantly pauses her life for a man sends the message that she has nothing else important happening for herself. But confidence becomes attractive when you have your own goals, your own peace, your own schedule, and your own happiness outside the relationship. A man starts thinking differently about you when he sees that your life does not revolve completely around him. Mister. Or, why grows naturally when you are busy building yourself instead of chasing attention? This does not mean ignoring him or pretending not to care. It means creating balance. Instead of always being the first to text, sometimes allow him to reach out first. Instead of waiting all day for his message, spend time improving your mindset, your health, your career, or your passions. The more fulfilled you become within yourself, the more attractive your energy becomes. People are drawn toward those who value their own time. When you stop overgiving attention and start protecting your energy, he begins to notice the difference. He starts wondering where your focus went, what you are doing, and why your presence suddenly feels less predictable. That curiosity slowly turns into emotional attachment, because absence and mystery often create stronger feelings than constant availability ever can. One of the biggest reasons people stop appreciating someone is because they never get the chance to truly feel their absence. When you are constantly texting, calling, checking in, and always available emotionally, there is no space for anticipation to grow. Feelings become routine instead of exciting. But distance, silence, and space have a powerful effect on emotions because they force a person to notice what is missing. Many people become afraid the moment communication slows down. They think if they stop reaching out, the connection will disappear. But constantly chasing someone for attention usually creates emotional pressure instead of attraction. A man begins to miss you when he has enough space to think about you on his own. When your messages are no longer appearing every second, your energy becomes noticeable through its absence. Giving someone space is not about playing manipulative games. It is about respecting yourself enough to avoid forcing connection. Healthy attraction grows naturally when both people have time to reflect, breathe, and appreciate each other. If you are always present, there is no opportunity for him to wonder about you, miss your voice, or think about your presence in his life. Use that time to reconnect with yourself instead of obsessing over what he is doing. Focus on your personal growth, your happiness, your friendships, and your goals. The less desperate your energy becomes, the more magnetic it feels. Confidence is attractive because it shows emotional stability and self-control. Silence often reveals the truth about feelings. If someone genuinely values you, your absence will create emotional impact. He will begin remembering your conversations, your energy, your smile, and the peace you brought into his life. Sometimes the strongest emotional connection is built not when you constantly hold on, but when you give enough space for someone to realize how deeply they miss you on their own. One of the most powerful ways to make someone miss you is to improve yourself quietly. Nothing creates stronger attraction than seeing someone become happier, stronger, more confident, and more successful without seeking validation from anyone. When you focus completely on chasing a person, you slowly lose the energy that made you attractive in the first place. But when you focus on growing yourself, your presence naturally becomes magnetic. A lot of people spend too much time trying to prove their worth to others. They constantly seek attention, compliments, and reassurance. But real confidence does not beg to be noticed. It speaks through actions, discipline, and self-respect. A man becomes deeply curious when he sees that you are evolving without trying to impress him. Your growth silently reminds him that you are valuable, independent, and capable of living a beautiful life with or without his attention. Work on becoming the best version of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Improve your mindset by reading, learning, and developing emotional maturity. Take care of your appearance, not for validation, but because self-care reflects self-respect. Build goals that excite you and create a future that makes you proud. When your life becomes meaningful, your energy changes completely. People are naturally attracted to those who radiate purpose and inner peace. The more fulfilled you become within yourself, the less you feel the need to chase anyone for love or attention. That calm confidence becomes unforgettable because it feels rare in a world filled with desperation and insecurity. The most powerful glow-up happens in silence. You do not need to announce every achievement or constantly post for approval. Quiet progress creates stronger impact because people notice the difference on their own. When he sees you growing, smiling, succeeding, and becoming emotionally stronger with you, or without running after him, he starts realizing your true value. And sometimes watching you rise without him is what makes him miss you the most. One of the fastest ways to lose attraction is by constantly over-explaining your feelings, your intentions, and your emotions. Many people believe that repeatedly asking for reassurance will bring them closer to someone, but too much emotional pressure often pushes people away instead. When every conversation becomes about fear, insecurity, or needing validation, the relationship starts to feel heavy rather than enjoyable. A confident person understands that their value does not decrease because someone fails to recognize it immediately. They do not constantly chase answers, beg for attention, or force emotional conversations every single day. Instead, they remain calm, emotionally balanced, and secure within themselves. That kind of energy feels attractive because it creates peace instead of pressure. When you constantly say things like, "Why are you acting different? Do you still care about me?" Or "Please don't leave me," it can slowly communicate emotional dependence. Even if your feelings are genuine, repeating them too often removed, or ease mystery and creates emotional exhaustion. Attraction grows stronger when there is emotional balance, not emotional desperation. Sometimes silence is more powerful than long explanations. Instead of reacting emotionally to every small change in behavior, observe actions calmly. Let people reveal their intentions naturally. If someone truly values you, they will show consistency without needing to be forced or chased. The more emotionally controlled you become, the stronger your presence feels. This does not mean hiding your feelings completely or pretending not to care. Healthy communication is important, but there is a difference between expressing emotions with confidence and constantly seeking reassurance out of fear. Emotional maturity means knowing when to speak and when to stay calm. People respect those who respect themselves. When you stop over-explaining, over-chasing, and over-proving your worth, your energy changes completely. Your silence creates curiosity, your calmness creates attraction, and your self-control makes your presence unforgettable. A man starts valuing you differently when he realizes you are emotionally strong enough to walk in peace instead of beg. Or, to be understood. Many people think relationships become exciting through arguments, jealousy, emotional games, and constant drama, but the truth is completely different. Drama may create temporary attention, but it destroys emotional peace over time. A man may be entertained by chaos for a moment, but he deeply misses the person who makes him feel calm, understood, and emotionally safe. Peace is rare in today's world, and rare energy is unforgettable. When someone spends all day dealing with stress, pressure, problems, and emotional exhaustion, they naturally become drawn toward the person who brings comfort into their life instead of conflict. Your energy should feel like peace, not pressure. Constant fighting, testing loyalty, overreacting, or creating unnecessary tension pushes people away emotionally, even if they still care about you. A calm and emotionally mature person stands out because they know how to communicate without creating destruction. They do not scream for attention or create drama to feel important. Instead, they bring stability, understanding, and positive energy into conversations and relationships. That kind of presence becomes addictive because it feels LS safe and refreshing. Peaceful energy also shows confidence. When you are secure within yourself, you do not feel the need to create jealousy, play mind games, or compete for attention. You trust your value without forcing people to prove your importance every second. This emotional stability makes people feel comfortable around you, and comfort creates deep emotional attachment over time. A man often remembers how a woman made him feel more than the words she said. If your presence brings calmness, encouragement, support, and emotional balance, he will naturally miss that energy when you are gone. The world is full of negativity and emotional chaos, so someone who feels peaceful becomes unforgettable. True attraction is not built only on beauty or excitement. It is built on emotional experience. People stay attached to the person who protects their peace, understands their struggles, and makes life feel lighter instead of heavier. That kind of energy leaves a permanent mark on the heart, because genuine peace is something very few people ever find. One of the strongest signs of self-respect is knowing when to walk away from situations that constantly hurt your peace, your conf, or items and your emotional well-being. Many people stay too long in relationships where they are ignored, disrespected, emotionally manipulated, or treated like an option because they are afraid of losing someone they love. But the truth is, losing yourself while trying to keep someone is far more painful than walking away with dignity. A person who truly values themselves understands that love should never require begging for basic respect, honesty, or effort. The moment you continue tolerating mixed signals, broken promises, cold behavior, or repeated disappointment, you teach others that your boundaries can be ignored. But when you finally choose yourself and stop accepting less than you deserve, your value immediately changes in their eyes. Walking away is not weakness, it is emotional strength. It shows that you are mature enough to protect your peace instead of staying attached to pain. Many people only realize someone's true worth after they no longer have easy access to them. As long as you continue chasing, forgiving everything, and always remaining available no matter how badly you are treated, they may never fully understand your importance. Silence after distance creep. 4. 8's reflection. When your energy, attention, and presence are no longer there every day, a man begins to notice the emptiness you left behind. He remembers the love, support, care, and emotional comfort you brought into his life. Sometimes your absence teaches lessons that your presence never could. Choosing to walk away also helps you grow stronger emotionally. Instead of wasting energy trying to force someone to appreciate you, you begin focusing on your own healing, goals, confidence, and future. That growth changes everything because people are naturally drawn toward those who know their worth. A strong person understands this powerful truth. Never stay where you are constantly undervalued. Real love brings effort, consistency, respect, and emotional security. The moment you stop settling for less, you make space for healthier connections and stronger self-respect. And often, the person who once took you for granted starts missing you the moment they realize you are no longer willing to stay in a place where you are not truly appreciated.